Hi, I'm Alison, and this video walks you through step by step on how to set a goal. There is also a free downloadable worksheet that accompanies this video, which you can get by going to my website, and I'll put that link in the description box for you. So firstly, why should you set a goal? Well, do you know what? You don't have to if you don't want to. Or if the time isn't right for you, that's absolutely fine. But if you have an intention that you want to turn into an action, then a goal will help that happen. A goal helps to give you direction. It gives you something to aim for, and it frames exactly what it is that you need to do in order to get the outcome that you want. Not all goals are equal, however. How they are worded is very important, which is why in this video I'm going to help you set a SMART goal. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. And in fact, I'm going to help you set a SMART Plus goal because there are a few extra steps that you're going to do to make it extra smart, aka smarter. But don't worry, I will explain more about all these terms later on. For now, all you need to know is that there are different ways in which you can set a goal, but SMART goals are generally recognized by researchers as being the most effective. But you may say, Alison, everyone knows about SMART goals, surely. Why are you making a video about them? Well, in my experience as a coach, most people know about SMART goals, but they struggle with actually making their goal SMART. And the reason is because goals are freaking scary, right? If you set a SMART goal, you have to actually do it or suffer the pain of failure. And to be honest, it's so much easier and nicer to be vague and to not have to commit. And like I said, if you're not ready to commit, then that's absolutely fine. We all have different priorities in life and they change all the time. But do yourself a favor, watch something else and stop pretending that you're going to achieve your goal. Just accept for this moment in time that you choose not to, and that is okay. If you are still watching, then you're ready. And my job is to make this as easy, pain-free, and non-scary as possible. So let's get started. Grab yourself a pen and paper. You can use the printable worksheet or open up a new document. And by the end of this video, you will have set and written down your new SMART goal. So before we even dive into the SMART acronym, you have a little bit of pre-work to do. And that is to figure out your why. Why do you even want to set a goal? Why are you bothering? Why will this thing be worth your time and effort? If you don't have a super strong why, you will not be motivated to get off your comfy couch and do something different. So typically, your why can be something that pulls you towards a desired outcome. For example, I want to lose weight so I can feel amazing on my wedding day. Or it can be something that pushes you away from an undesired outcome. For example, I want to get six-pack abs so I don't feel self-conscious when I go to the gym. Whatever the reason is, it really needs to mean something to you. And you don't have to ever tell anyone else what it is if you don't want to. But you do need to be clear on it for yourself. So pause this video and take a few moments to write down your why. Why are you wanting to accomplish this goal? Now we can officially start SMART, and S stands for specific. So this is not the time to make airy-fairy, woolly nonsense talk like you might do in a job interview. You need to specify what it is you are going to do. If you want to make money, how much? If you want to lose weight, how much? If you want to get a certain number of customers for your business, how many? You also want to make sure that the way you word it sounds positive because your brain responds better to things that are stated positively. Negative words are confusing, so keep them out of your goal. So, for example, if your goal is, I will not fail my exams, you want to flip it into, I will pass my year 3 exams. Get rid of the word fail. Another example, if your goal is weight loss, then you want to flip I will lose 10 kilos into I will be 75 kilos. Get rid of the word lose. Some other positive, specific examples. I will get 100 subscribers. I will invest £1,000. I will run a marathon. Okay, pause this video and don't press play again until you have written down what it is that you are going to achieve, and make sure it's written in a positive way. Do not keep watching this video until you have those words in front of you. M stands for measurable. You need to agree in advance how you are going to measure your progress, and of course, how are you going to know that you have succeeded. You can specify a number that can be measured, for example, kilos weighed, dollars made, customers gained, pages written. Or you can specify an event, for example, completing a marathon, touching your toes, launching a business. It doesn't really matter whether you go for a number or an event, but I would suggest that you pick something that is motivating and feels good to you. So pause this video and now write down how you're going to define and measure whether or not you will have been successful. A is for achievable. Alright, so I'm a big believer in having exciting and audacious dreams. But when you set a goal, you need to reel it in a bit and make it more feasible. Dream of being the next Richard Branson for sure. But if you haven't even got an idea for a business yet, then you don't want to set a goal to make £1 million profit. You know, that might come in the future, but right now you don't want to pressure yourself. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. You want to make it achievable, make it fun. You might also want to give yourself a bit of a reality check, because some goals are entirely in your gift to do. For example, only you control how much food you put into your mouth, right? No one has a gun to your head and is making you eat. But if your goal, on the other hand, is to make £1,000 profit in your business, well, then you are reliant on other people buying things from you. And with the best business plan in the world, sometimes the market is unpredictable and it doesn't do what you want it to do. I'm not saying only set goals for things that are entirely in your control, but just recognize that sometimes your success depends on external factors, and you might want to think about how you can give yourself a bit of a buffer when it comes to the achievableness of your goal. So pause the video and make sure that your goal is achievable. And if not, you might have to adjust it up or adjust it down. R is for relevant and also results. So I've already mentioned how goal setting isn't for everyone at all times. Sometimes you might have other things going on in your life, and this might lead to goal conflict. For example, are you really going to be able to start a new business if you want to start a family as well? You know, what is your personal priority at the moment? You have to be clear on that and make sure that your goal is relevant to your personal priority. The second thing to note is that you want your goal to be focused on the results that you want to get and not what you will do to get them. I've worked with many people who, for example, they want to lose weight, but they set a goal like, I will go to the gym 5 times a week. And I call goals like these what goals, because you are focusing on what you will do, not the results that you want. A what goal is a good goal, but it's not a great goal. And this is for a couple of reasons. Number 1, what if you go to the gym 5 times a week, but you still don't lose weight? Well, technically you would have achieved your goal, but you've not really gotten what you want. Number 2, a what goal doesn't recognize that there are other things you can do to contribute to losing weight. So what if you went to the gym only 4 times a week, but you also fasted and meal prepped and stuck to your diet? Well, again, according to your what goal, you would have failed. But in reality, that would have been an amazing week, and all those things would have helped you to lose weight. by being really narrowly defined, or what goal unnecessarily penalizes you. And number 3, you may go to the gym 5 times a week, but you do a lazy, ineffective workout. And again, according to your what goal, this would still be an achievement, but it wouldn't actually help you to lose weight. So pause this video and write down, what are the results that you want? What is the outcome that you want to get? And allow yourself some flexibility in how you achieve those results. T is for time. In theory, if you have enough time, you can accomplish almost anything. In reality, if you give yourself a lot of time to do something big, it can become easy to be overwhelmed with the enormity of the task. It can make you feel anxious and you start to doubt yourself. Similarly, you may think that because you have lots of time, you don't need to do anything today, therefore you procrastinate and actually delay starting. On the other hand, if your goal can be achieved almost immediately, then you might find that it's actually not that motivating to work on, and it doesn't feel that rewarding when you achieve it. So when it comes to time, you want to give yourself enough time to do something juicy, but not too much time that you don't do anything at all. There are no hard and fast rules, and of course it depends on what your goal is. But my suggestion is to think about, what can you realistically do in 3 to 6 months. I'd say 3 months if you are less confident about achieving your goal, 6 months if you feel more confident and have a good support system in place, or are already partway on with the goal. So this means that you might need to break down your goal. For example, if your ultimate goal is to run a marathon and that is 12 months away, then you might set a goal to run 5k in 3 months or 10k in 6 months. And pause this video and think about, what is it you can realistically do in 3 to 6 months' time, even if that means that you may not have achieved your ultimate goal, but you will be closer to it. All right, well done. Give yourself a big pat on the back, because do you know what? It's not easy to think about your future like this. Now you just need to pull all your answers together and actually set your goal. Look at everything you've written down and make sure that when you word your goal, it ticks off every single point. And crucially, when you make your goal, write it down. Write that goal down, because research shows that when you write it down, you have a better chance of committing to it and actually doing it. So I'll give you a few examples, but bear in mind that it really depends on where you are now in your goal journey as to what is achievable in 3 to 6 months. It's all relevant depending on your own experience. But here are some examples. I will be 75 kilos by X time, 3 months from now. And just note that a healthy weight loss is around 0.4 to 0.9 kilos, or about 1 to 2 pounds a week. Another example, I will launch my business by X time, 6 months from now. I will have 1,000 Instagram followers by X time, 3 months from now. I will have invested £2,000 by X time, 6 months from now. I will have written the first draft of my novel by X time, 6 months from now. I will touch my toes by X time, 3 months from now. And if you would like to, you can also write out your goal in the comments below. And as long as there's not like 1 million comments, I'm really happy to have a look at it for you and see if it can be tweaked to be a bit smarter. So that's everything from me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope that you're feeling excited and motivated with your new SMART goal written in front of you. I'm really excited for you to start on this journey. Please do let me know if there is anything that you liked or didn't like, or if there are any other topics that you would like me to do a video or meditation on. And thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon.